Well, a good evening to you all, and you join me here up in Yorkshire just after Christmas. Now, I got with a good old work colleague today, Mr. Ken Farrington. Say hello, Ken.
Hello.
And Ken and I go back a long way, back to when I started driving buses in Huddersfield. In fact, there was a saying in Huddersfield that I forgot, but Ken is going to Ken's going to remind you all what I was like on the buses here. So
you can take Anton out of the buses, but you'll never take the buses out of Anton. He loves them.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
And when he said that is basically that just sums me up. That was back then when I was taking pictures of buses. I wasn't actually taking videos then because I didn't have a video camera on me. Anyway, I had a lovely meal today with Ken. Ken actually travelled on my bus in London between it was Waterloo and North Greenwich, and then to Russell Square actually. So he got with me a year ago, and he said, when you're next up again in Huddersfield, I'll come out. I'll take you out for a meal. And we've had a lovely meal up near, it was on Firth Way, wasn't it?
The Fleece in Home Village.
That's it, the Fleece in Home Village. In fact, I got a leaflet here. Here we are. It was this one.
Highly recommended.
Highly recommended. The Fleece pub up here in Home Village, above Home Bridge, which is also above Home Firth. Yeah. So it's a lovely pub, fantastic food and service there. Go check it out if you ever visit in the Yorkshire area. It's not far from the, is it from the border of Sheffield? Sheffield border.
It's in the Peak District National Park.
That's right.
Near Derbyshire.
That's right, and it is a beautiful area, beautiful scenery there, you know. Yeah. But anyway, I worked with Ken for many years. He's been a fantastic union rep as well. You know, you know, I always remember my mum said he gave you a lovely reference, obviously, when I went to work for another bus company back then. So thank you, Ken, for that. That was really nice. Ken is very good at doing writing letters and words and all that. It was very good. So thank you very much for that reference all them years ago, you know, because as you know, I'm still on the buses. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about a book that I bought recently. Now, Ken put out on his Facebook many months ago that he actually had written a book. He'd been wanting to write a book for many years. In fact, I'm going to let Ken talk about this book, actually. Ken, just to let you know, this book is called Diary of a Hero by Kenneth.S.Farrington. And basically it says it's a Second World War commentary. I've been reading the book, actually, for the last month. But I'm going to let Ken talk about this book.
Yeah, well, thanks for the opportunity. What it was, the family found his old Second World War diary in a drawer that had been there for about 50 years. So I decided actually to recreate the diary of his time. He was a radar operator for the RAF in Italy, but also to write about my early life with him in Everton, Liverpool, where I was born and bred. The sad thing was that my dad died in 1960 when I was aged 10. He was only 37. He died of a heart-related illness, sadly. And I treasure every sort of day that I spent with him. So I thought I'd recreate those 10 years growing up in particularly extreme poverty in Liverpool, particularly when my dad died, because my mother had 4 young children under the age of 12 to bring up in inner city Liverpool when there wasn't much help from the state. So the book is actually a love letter. It's a love letter to my dad. It's a love letter to my childhood. It's a lot of things, but I think most people will find it of interest because it does recreate the life in 1950 Liverpool growing up, and obviously then afterwards in the 1960s when, of course, the Mersey sound came on with the advent of the Beatles.
Yes.
Just to add something as well, I mean, I did serve on the buses for 50 years, and I'm sure Anton will clock as many years up because he loves the buses as much as I do.
Yeah.
I'm currently working on a second book titled Bus Worker, which is about me 50 years in the bus industry, particularly my early years in Huddersfield, working for Huddersfield Corporation. I started as a bus conductor in 1969. Yeah. And again, that is a love letter because I absolutely love the buses. I'm not a bus enthusiast as such, but I'm enthusiastic about the people that drive, work and clean and service the buses. Yeah. So, like I say, it's a love letter to the buses, and I think particularly people who like buses themselves or work on the buses will find it of interest. So thank you for anyone who does think about buying the book or whatever. I do hope you enjoy it.
Yes, I'm not a big book reader, as you know, but I've really got into this book because I've known Ken, obviously, these last 20 years, and just reading about his life growing up, I didn't know this at all, actually, and it was just fantastic to find out about your father, You know, the fact that he's such a hero in his life, in his siblings' life, you know, and the fact that he was taken at such a short age from very young. In fact, my own father passed away in his early 50s, you know, from cancer. So I know the feeling when you've lost your dad. You know, I was in my 20s, but you were a lot younger, you know. In fact, my own father lost his mum when he was, I think, around about 11. So I can understand it must be difficult at that time, especially when the state is not helping as much as it can nowadays. Anyway, so the book Diary of a Hero, I'm going to put a link in the description, Ken. So that my subscribers, I recommend. This is it's a fantastic read. It's funny as well because it's about Everton and Liverpool, the football. Ken's very passionate. He's an Everton football supporter. As you know, Ken, I'm still a Huddersfield Town supporter.
You're welcome.
We'll keep it there, you know.
You should support your hometown football team. I've always believed that.
But I always remember thinking Ken was from Huddersfield, but no, he was born in the Everton-Liverpool area. It was near the Liverpool ground, was it, I think?
Everton's ground. Well, actually,
Everton's,
both grounds, very close together anyway. And I came here in 1969 to marry the girl of my dreams, Susan Ann Lindsay, who sadly passed away in 2018. But I'm just glad that I came to Huddersfield because it's full of great people and... unfortunately, some do support Liverpool, but you got to forgive them for that. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Actually, I'll just before I go, I'll just say I had an Everton bedspread and an Everton mug when I was younger, and my brother had a Liverpool bedspread. It was just what my mum got from the market, actually in Huddersfield. Now, all those years, I never knew that Everton was near Liverpool. I'm going to be honest. I only found out when I was travelling Australia when I was nearly 19, 20. I found out I thought Everton was near London. That goes to show how my geography was poor. I found out Everton was near Liverpool, so my apologies there. You know.
Well,
but anyway,
I will leave you with this one. Actually, I keep this actually to myself. But I once had a trial with Liverpool Football Club, and I got found guilty.
Actually, I just want to mention Ken was a very popular referee.
I wouldn't say I was popular, but I was a referee.
Yes, but no, he's been a referee for how many years?
I refereed for 30 years.
Yeah, so
in Huddersfield.
So a lot of you in the Huddersfield area will know Ken. As a referee. Anyway, I won't go any further there, and we'll definitely obviously I'll put a link in the description to Diary of a Hero by Kenneth.S.Farrington. I've been reading it and it's a fantastic read. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, everybody. I'm going to wish you a happy new year. So this video is just going out, obviously, just around New Year now. And you'll join me back in London on the buses very, very soon. But I just want to say, Ken, it's been nice to spend a fantastic time. I've been waiting the last year to have a meal with him. And
much appreciated.
Ken paid for the meal. Cheers, Ken. I'll give you a free bus ride when you come to London. You know.
I've got a pass, like, but never mind. Thanks for that. Appreciate that.
Anyway, as always, don't forget to like and share this video. And I finish off with Ken. And
thank you very much for your time, and good luck for the new year. And keep watching Anton because he's passionate about buses and everything else. Everything he does in life, he does with passion, and he's my type of guy.
That's right. Cheers, Ken. And stay subscribed to Doubledeckeranton. Bye-bye for now and have a fantastic 2023. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.